Here at Helmuth Ford, we are a small-town dealership with no hassle and no pressure.
Hi, this is Stacy from Shuttler Insurance Services. Come see me on the east side of the square in Sigourney for all your insurance needs.
The Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney. Admission is free for anyone to come and watch. The Expo Kitchen is open all day, both days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Start time is at 8 a.m. both days. As always, coolers are welcome at the Keokuk County Expo. Tractors are coming in from all over the country for this pull. The tractor pull is all indoors at the livestock barn. The show will go on, rain or shine. Once again, the Keokuk County Expo in Sigourney presents the 2025 Spring Nationals this Friday and Saturday at the Expo.
After a long winter, make sure your pasture's ready to go before the animals are turned out. Hi, I'm Jody Henke. Good spring pasture management sets the tone for the rest of the year as you're living the country life.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic and from previous shows by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com. We'll return to the show after these messages.
Successful Farming presents the 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast. In each episode, a successful farming editor has a quick conversation with a farmer, chock full of stories and advice from their area of agriculture. They're interesting, educational, and perfect for your busy schedule. Search for 15 Minutes with a Farmer wherever you download your podcasts. Check out our full lineup of Successful Farming podcasts. The Successful Farming podcast goes in-depth into the topics that affect farmers and ranchers. The 15 Minutes with a Farmer podcast offers a quick conversation between an editor and a farmer. The SF Shorts podcast offers bite-sized interviews about agricultural topics. And the SF Daily podcast covers commodity markets, weather, and the big things happening in agriculture each morning. Search for Successful Farming wherever you download your podcasts.
Pastures are coming out of dormancy, and the grazing season will soon be upon us. Your animals will be giddy eating fresh forages again. Proper pasture management before you turn the animals out makes it feasible to have lush green pastures and healthy livestock. Jamie Foster is a forage agronomist and ecologist with Texas A&M AgriLife Research. She says one of the first things you should do is physically inspect the pasture.
Walking the fence and checking the condition of things if animals had not been in a pasture continuously through the winter is really number one, because you want to make sure that animals are safe. I would also include checking for any hay wires or hay string that might have been left behind, because you also don't want the animals to consume that.
The foundation of a good pasture management program is knowing what nutrients are in the soil. Foster recommends doing a soil test to make sure nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and pH levels are where they should be. Be careful with nitrogen. Pastures go through a natural flush of growth in the spring. Too much nitrogen will cost you in both fertilizer and time spent mowing. Weeds will grow in both good and bad soil, so it's important to get the upper hand on them before they become large and set seed. Foster says mowing can be beneficial, but extensive weed root systems can't be controlled by mowing alone.
Really, the best thing to do is to scout early and identify the plant. Once you know what you're dealing with and you catch it early, there's a lot of options these days for chemical control with no or very short re-entry intervals for your grazing livestock. And some of those even have extended control.
Learn more about spring pasture management at livingthecountrylife.com. I'll see you in the country.
Living the country life. Ideas and inspiration for your place in the country. You can find more information on today's topic, share your tips, and post photos by visiting us online at livingthecountrylife.com.